Hello, everybody. I thought I would try to have a little video tonight with devotion to share with you and encourage you. I know we're not here together, but I'm sitting in the fellowship hall, and I'm imagining everybody here. You know, one of the things I realize in my life is how much it means to me to be in this community. The youth here give me so much energy, and the leaders that are here that are part of youth are my friends, and the community is important to me, and I know how important it is to be connected like that, and that's why I always want you guys to stay connected and be part of everything we do. You don't have to be perfect. I'm certainly not perfect in speaking, but it's always important just to be together. And so I want to encourage you. I know that coronavirus has gotten everybody nervous, but I just don't feel that way. I'm not saying there won't be difficulties ahead. The passage I'm going to share tonight is a little bit about that, but God's with us, and I really do feel that. I see that in my life, and I see it in everyone's life. So just hang on to that, and things aren't perfect all the time, but just hang in there. The other thing I wanted to say to encourage you is to, during this time, we're out of school, we're out of work, some people are out of work, and you don't have as much to do. Look for opportunities where you can plug in to serve. I know there are some places that need food, non-perishable food items, and maybe people to make deliveries, or at least to be available to hand out food. And the youth that don't have jobs or not working during the day, that maybe you would be able to get to those places, or maybe you would collect stuff in your neighborhood and get it to someone who can distribute it. And I'll do my best to try to connect that and see if there are opportunities for us to help that way. But I just love you guys so much, and I just wanted to share with you tonight, as I frequently do. I have a devotion I'm going to share, and then maybe add a few comments about that. The devotion that I've got to read today is actually today's devotion in the upper room, and like I share with you frequently, it's just such a important part of my life to start my day with the devotion and to be thinking about this. And the title of the devotion is Our Unbelief. Our Unbelief. So in this passage, Jesus said, this is Mark 9:23 and 24. Jesus said, "Everything is possible for the one who believes." Immediately the boy's father exclaimed, "I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief." In Mark 9, chapter 9, when some of the disciples were unable to heal the boy with an evil spirit, Jesus reassured the father of the boy, who then responded, "I do believe, but help me overcome my unbelief." What a profound prayer. The desperate man was trying his best to believe, but he knew he needed help. Jesus accepted the father's imperfect belief and healed the boy. Apparently, healing didn't depend on the dad's faith, but on Jesus' righteousness. That's good news for those of us who struggle with belief. Jesus was brutally beaten, crucified, and buried. Even after a violent death, on the third day, Jesus rose from the dead and appeared to 500 followers. That story is the cornerstone of the Christian faith. But many in the world, even many in the church, may confront that story with an honest prayer. Lord, we believe. Help us overcome our unbelief. The good news is that Jesus meets us where we are. Jesus' goodness made up for whatever lack of belief the Father and Mark had. And it will make up the lack of belief in us as well. Christ invites us to come as we are. When we offer ourselves, belief and unbelief in all, Jesus redeems us. I just want you to know that I believe that God is calling us to be connected to Him in everything. And that He's not only is He the one who calls us to believe, He's also the Spirit in us that helps us to believe. In this passage, life was about to get really difficult for the disciples. And, it's that way with us sometimes. Jesus' ministry had gone on, and he's come to a point, and now it's going to start to get difficult, and he's going to start approaching the cross. And everything's not going to be perfect. But in every instance, Jesus calls us to be connected to him, to reach out to him in whatever manner that we feel led to connect. And he meets us there. And so the number one thing I've always wanted for everyone at youth, and really everyone in spiritually period, is to just seek, because I really do trust that God is going to share with us the truth of who he is and how much he loves us. So in seeking that, I really do believe we find. But right now, we're on a road that is not as smooth as it has been in the past. Just like the boy's father here and the boy himself, they were on in a place where it was difficult, and yet the father cried out to Jesus to help him. And he did. Jesus saw his authenticness and sincerity in his belief and in his unbelief. So I just want you guys to believe. I want you to seek God in everything you do, and right now seek opportunities to support and to care for others in the community. I'm gonna after this video, I'm gonna post this up, and hopefully everybody will watch it. But I will link another video of Alison Krauss's song "There Is a Reason," and it's just an awesome, beautiful song that I think sort of speaks to some of the time we're in now and the circumstances. So I love you guys. I want the best for you. I miss us being in the fellowship hall together, but that's gonna remedy itself soon, and I look forward to seeing you.